Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and a warm welcome to this week's Walking Wednesday. I'm actually slightly earlier than I usually am this time, but still relatively afternoon based. Oh well, had more Pixelmon to do with, didn't I? That is no joke what I did today so far. I actually worked on yet another episode of Pixelmon, which you must have noticed there have been quite a few of on the channel actually. Before I get into that, I'm just going to show you the landscape. I'm in a slightly different location. This is a footpath that I would sometimes go on with family, but with them, you know, it's not one that I completely remember 100%. So that'll be interesting. Always good to explore during these Walking Wednesdays, where I have to constantly alter the same route over and over again to not, you know, go too far from the household so that, you know, get in trouble and stuff. Of course, I don't know if they've relaxed that policy or not, quite honestly. But then again, I'm not exactly going to go around and say, oh yeah, no, we've got to drive to a new location so I can, you know, keep filming. But so yeah, none of that. This will do. Anyway, so back to Pixelmon. Yeah, there have been quite a few of those. Gilead just pointed out that I on a group chat that I recorded I uploaded 3 videos in the span of 4 hours, to which my response was, have another one, and I linked in the most recent episode, which as the time of recording this is 47. I mean, I think it will still be by the time that we get to later on. And yeah, if you're wondering why I'm uploading so much Pixelmon, especially when Pixel month is supposed to be April, it's so that I can catch up. I mentioned this a couple of times before, but the backup drive where all the Pixelmon files were stored, there was a problem with the cable connecting to it. So all the data was there, I just couldn't access it. So it got sent to repairs, and now that I've got it back, I've got basically a week in order to upload a bunch of episodes of Pixelmon. I think there are a total of there are about 60 episodes or so of Pixelmon. Like, no joke. We recorded so much that I'm thinking, yeah, for the next round, I think I'm going to step up the time on each of them, because I made it so that every episode was 20 minutes long, or rounded about, you know. Whether there was like a convenient cut, then I would do so, or whenever the music sort of like tinkered out. Which, by the way, there's no music on an episode because I uploaded it wrong, basically. I'm in such a rush to get those out because I want to start Pixel Month properly, that it's just there still. I mean, honestly, there was enough Pixelmon content for me to record, for me to just upload that stuff and just like wait until this April came around and just keep uploading there as if nothing had happened. I mean, honestly, it does feel, obviously, because of the year we just had, for that we're all stuck in time anyway. But no, I promised Season 2 would happen, and Season 2 will happen. There's already been talks about how it's going to be carried out, you know, who's taking part, who's choosing what starters, and yeah, we're still thinking about maps and stuff, but that's again for later. I've got other things that I've got planned to do. Like, for example, I recorded another song yesterday for class, which you guys won't be able to hear. But it's but that's not really going to affect much, because that song got lost. I think it's because Pixelmon was rendering or something, so Craig was malfunctioning. I then recorded voice acting lines for Running With You episode 4. And yeah, Aiden's doing all those in advance, by the way. So I guess it's going to get more of a regular release, so get hyped for that if you're on his channel. And if not, do subscribe, because it's going to feature some characters that you recognise, and some that you don't. What was I going to say? Yeah, so nope, it slipped my mind. This always happens, doesn't it? I was on such a roll. And speaking of rolling, I'm going to roll down this hill if I'm not careful. That's what I remember about this path, that it goes down and up. Well, that's going to be interesting. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, 60 something episodes of Pixelmon. Yeah, so we're just deciding like all those different things for season 2. And season 1, since there are about 60, and I'm now on episode 47, that means that I've got the next 13 episodes to upload within the next... It's the 24th right now, so, well, like 6 days? That would be an average of 2 episodes per day or something, but I want to, release the last episode and then start recording season 2 so that people can then see the progress or something. So that way, that's all out and in the open, and then people can... And then not only can the people see, but also people can see, like, important stuff, like who was the true champion of the series and such. All those kind of things. And also, like, what happened to all the admin slaves and all that good stuff. So yeah, there's a lot to think about. So meanwhile, we're all still stuck trying to get BB caught up and onto the Elite Four. Well, I say we're all stuck. We were stuck a year ago. Now I'm stuck uploading everything. That's how that's going to work. Speaking of wondering how things are going to work, I've got 2 people approaching. Let me just... No. You're not in the shot, don't worry. Okay. Oh, not too much of a cruel ascent. I can see why we don't go down this path anymore, really, because it is somewhat steep. But we should be fine. Just gonna run out of breath. My throat's been killing me recently. I've been trying to play that cool, but yeah, honey and lemon and water aren't really doing that much for me recently. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try and do that song again today. That's gonna be fun. Ah, of course. A part of the road. Well, I'm gonna have to try and keep as safe as possible there. Yeah, look at this. Huh. Well, I might as well give it a try. Just keep to what I've learnt. Unfortunately, I learnt to walk in the direction the traffic was facing you, but it's way too narrow to actually demonstrate. And also, they just all came in through 2 cars, just came from opposite directions. Not only do they have to stop, but also bear in mind that I was there. Oh, good lord. It's gonna be one interesting stroll. Let me see if I can just get up here. That's not all I've got planned today. It's a friend's birthday today. I'm not gonna say who because I haven't revealed their date of birth or anything like that, so I'm not gonna give clues. But I could use a few clues right now. I know that I could have gone back the other way, but honestly, because of how precarious the positioning is for me, I thought I wouldn't risk it too much. Alright. Up we go. This place at least has a footpath. So, if I'm filming, it shouldn't be too bad. Look at those houses there. It's like a style all of its own. Or what houses used to look like when they were new. Again, another bit of unrecognised territory for me. I mean, of course, I'm going the complete wrong direction, but these places loop around eventually. I'm not going to end up in Timbuktu or something, am I? Yeah, so anything else for the week? Not sure. Because my week went by really quickly. Although at the same time, it's weird because I didn't realise that it was only a week since the anniversary of Muse and Girl. I kind of just got stuck into the next project and was like, oh wow, this is going to be me for the next few days. So yeah, I'm just thinking, that's something. Oh yeah, just gonna I'm trying not to prolong my stay out here too much. Again, like I said before, I'm not sure how relaxed they are about that kind of stuff and how far you walk from your household. Not that I've mentioned what household I'm in on YouTube. I could be anywhere. That's not an invitation to find me. Don't do that. It's just me saying something. But this is like a really beautiful place to come and film and everything. Yeah, look at this area. I can tell you I'm not in this area, that's for sure. That's all I know. I mean, of course it looks like a ghost town and stuff, but hey, they've got more goals and footballs and park play areas and stuff. They've got a good mixture of things. Even got a few cars driving really slowly. But I'm not in the way because I'm on a footpath now. Oh well. So yeah, expect more of those. So that's why I'm churning out Pixelmon so quickly. There's a lot of very lapsed editing, but honestly, I've gotten much faster at doing the exact same thing I used to do a long way back. I'm gonna go this way. By which I mean that what was I gonna say? No, yeah, by which I mean that what used to happen is that I would end up staying up until I was finished with whatever video I did before. That's what kind of kickstarted me staying up super late on my own editing thing, rather than what I said was at the time, which was all of the voice actors and stuff. It was that before, but then it just became all about the Pixelmon. Well, it was also sometimes Lady Mania before that, because of the whole Yandere series. And that took a huge toll on me because it wasn't my series and because it was done by someone else. At least if I'm staying up late for my own purposes, I know what I'm getting myself into and I have myself to blame. But yeah, that's kind of started the solitary editing hours of the night, basically, because every episode has to be up, at 3 PM at the exact same time at Pixelmon, and eventually I just ran out of time that I get myself to edit and stuff. And I hope that doesn't happen again. Although I don't think it will, because remember what I said before about the efficiency that I'm at now. Because I tell you what, churning out all those videos at the same time was not something that I was used to back in the day when the series first started. I mean, now I'm just like, okay, next one. Sometimes I set up the wrong settings. Like in the most recent one, my music was all over the place and it was non-existent, and I didn't levelate my audio properly. I thought there was going to be a path that went over there. There's kind of one, except not really, just goes back. Alright, up the hill again. I don't want to get too lost. I know where I've come from, but at the same time, best not to take too many chances. Because I can always loop back around and just go down that road when I'm not filming. I'm kind of done anyway, really. I mean, again, beholding the amazing view and stuff, I think I'm just easily impressed. Maybe I'll be easily impressed at anything slightly different or something. Either that or I'm taking after my parents trying to like marvel at houses. I'm not saying I should buy any of these, unlike them. It's something that they talk about a lot, is buying more houses, but see, the one that we have now is enough. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna now figure out my way down from here. Just gonna keep going in the direction that I roughly know that I was supposed to be going anyway, on that other road. Might be taking me out on a complete detour, but who knows. I woke up earlier than usual to try and give myself more time to record that song and the harmonies and stuff, and here I am yet again. My teacher requested the animation for it this time, because I'm doing all the the songs that I can for the Siren Story, and the ones that I can also submit. So nothing sung by, you know, the entirely female cast or anything like that. But yeah, we got the chance to work on that animation as she wanted, which is basically, you know, the gacha stuff. The teachers and people at university don't actually know what the application's called that I use. So yeah, I don't know. Might be able to deliver something in time. I'll probably be very pixelated, as Cutty can attest to, but I'll take that chance. Or if anything, I'll just make the audio. Got to have to edit today already. I've still got to email my audio to Anime Boy, the one who couldn't open the file that I sent, and then email my other lines to Aiden. So that's going to be fun. So yeah, got stuff to do today anyway, and also celebrate that friend's birthday. So thinking it through, this was probably a horrible day to choose to explore. But I did so anyway, because I don't know, honestly. So yeah, I guess I'll leave it here then. I'll head back as best I can, and as fast as I can, without running, because I don't want to strain my throat even more than I already am. So yeah, please leave a like or dislike, because your opinion matters. Be sure to subscribe if you've not done so already. I promise that I'll do more than just Pixelmon in the interim. The AFMAF streams will continue and all that good stuff, and I'll even trying to do more gacha reviews and upload some of the ones that I have got, again, in my backup drive. More good things. We'll see. But for now, and on that note, until next time, farewell.